Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Streeter. I am a physical therapist at Holt Physical Therapy. Today I want to talk to all my runners about the importance of proper glute strengthening. I'm not going to be emphasizing your glute max muscle as that is a big hip extender muscle, but I'm going to be talking about the smaller hip stabilizers such as your glute med and your glute min. More specifically, your glute medius, as I've said, is a huge hip stabilizer. I do want to demonstrate where this muscle attaches so you get a better idea of its function. The glute med muscle starts from the back of your hip bone and your pelvis, and it wraps around to your femur or your lower leg bone. This muscle helps to do some intellectual rotation at the hip as well as stabilize your pelvis. When you're in single leg stance, the goal of this muscle is to help keep your hips nice and level. If there is weakness to your glute med, you can notice your hip begins to drop and your knee might even dive in a little bit. As a runner, you're in single leg stance with each of your legs the whole time, so this is extremely important for you. If you have some weakness in your glute med muscle, you can potentially develop some pain in your glute, hip, or even lower down the leg, as in your knee. So, what can you do to strengthen this muscle and to prevent any injury? I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do. And one that will demonstrate some good glute strengthening exercises is our hip stability mini band series. You will need a resistance band, but you can also do it without it just to make sure you get proper form and technique. You can also do an exercise called Sideline Clamshell. With this, you're going to lie on one side, and I want you to bring your knees up close to your chest. This is going to prevent you from using your hip flexor muscles to compensate, and instead you're going to really emphasize your glute muscle. So you're going to have your knees up high towards your chest, you're going to keep your feet together, and you're going to rotate the top knee upwards and slowly control the descent. If this is easy without a band, you can always add a band for resistance. Just make sure when you're coming down with your leg that it's slow and controlled and the band isn't slapping you back fast. Another exercise you can do is a supine bridge. You can add a band around your knee to really get in your hip abductors or your glute muscles. So you're going to start off lying on your back, you're going to have your knees bent and a band wrapped around your knees. You're going to separate your knees a little bit so you have some resistance against the band. Then you're going to push through your heels, lift your hips up, hold for about 3 seconds and lower down. You can do this through a series of 2 sets of 15 repetitions. Another exercise you can do is a sideline hip abduction. What I want you to do is lie on one side, and you're almost going to roll your hip forward a little bit. Then you're going to bring your leg and slightly bring it backwards, keeping the toe facing down towards the ground. This is going to prevent any compensation from your hip flexor, and instead make sure that you're using your glute muscle. Once you're in that position, you're going to raise your leg up and slowly lower down. You should immediately feel your glute muscles kicking in on the backside. Again, you can do this for 2 sets of 15 repetitions. The resource for you for glute strengthening is going to be found in our YouTube Holt PT account. So just go to Holt PT and you're going to click on the Hip Stability Mini Band series. The video is going to be using a resistance band, but you can always use it without just to get down your form and technique. So now that I've given you guys some exercises to use, this can definitely be in congruence with any of your other running programs or strengthening programs. This is definitely going to help hone in on that smaller glute med stabilizer muscles to help prevent any potential overuse or injuries.